college sorority friends. They all decided that they would challenge each other and see who could sleep their way through the alphabet first, as in hook up with a guy, beginning with each letter of the alphabet. I mean, seriously, what could go wrong? They just started this challenge 2 months ago. One of the ladies already made it to letter K last night, and then found out today that she is pregnant with a child, bun in the oven. And not with one, not with two, but with 3 babies! Well, someone was fertile, and she doesn't know who the dad is. It could be Alex, Ben, Caleb, Darren, or the other 6 guys. But on the bright side, she hooked up with letter K last night. Therefore, Kevin from Arkansas State University, you are not a father, champ. Congratulations, bro! As for the rest of the letters, it's a guessing game. Who's about to be a dad of 3?
Instead of getting a college education, so become strong, independent women, these college girls decided to sport fuck as a game. If this doesn't convince you to never get in a long term with a college-educated woman, nothing will. This isn't out of the norm or a one-off incident, because when fatherless women go to college, unsupervised, and they live in a co-ed dorm, they can hook up with a different person every night because their peers are doing the same. And if they join a sorority, what do you think happens at these frat parties with red cups? And if you read the comment section, you'll see no one condemning this type of behavior. Like it's the norm, and it wouldn't bring shame to a family name. Sadly, the kids are going to learn that they were born because of a game and probably get bullied for it. One commenter said, apparently the kids have different dads. That's just gross, that you could stick it in a snatch and come in contact with another man's leftover DNA. What if someone actually went down on her and drank the juice? Another commenter said, gonna need to call Dr. Phil. And that's basically what society has de-evolved to. It's now a one big Jerry Springer show. Finally, someone makes a red pill comment, more like who has to pay for the next 18 years, poor guys. Part of the prank or the sleeping around game is that these women may not be taking birth control or making sure a condom is being used. Basically playing a Russian roulette game of pregnancy. Those guys probably didn't know this and thought they were just having fun in the bedroom. Guarantee they weren't doing this to become a father. And now, at least one of them is going to have to pay child support for 18 years if he wants to see his kid or kids. No wonder why these college thoughts are playing pregnancy games, because either they can terminate the pregnancy or have someone bail them out with child support.
Strong, independent woman? I'm a strong, independent woman. No? Okay, let's try another. Doesn't need a man. I don't need no man.
Oh, okay, I get it.
See, if you have to announce someone, everyone is probably not true because it would speak for itself.
Yeah, here, let me try one.
Okay, women pleaser. I can please my women. Yeah? Yeah.
Hey, this is like my 3rd time trying to film this. So I've been trying to move out of my parents' abusive household, and my plan was to stay with my best friend's parents. And they know that my parents are kind of shitty, and they were gonna help me by taking me in. And they are super Catholic as well, and they just found out that I was gay. And they said I'm not allowed to live there under any circumstances. And I know it's only a matter of minutes before my own parents find out. So, as of May 17th, I have nowhere to go. I have no car, I have no place to live, nothing. So, if you guys could check out the GoFundMe in my bio, I would really appreciate it, so that I can try to get a car. So, I'm not living on the streets. There's not really much else to say. I just need a car to get to work so I can, try to live.
Most of the time, modern women claim abuse when it's about standards they don't like. Like, don't be a whore if you live in a household. And Catholic parents saw what she was and rejected her too. So this strong, independent woman goes to begging for money when she gets kicked out. GoFundMe is supposed to help people who need capital to produce a product that they can sell, or help a poor family raise money for a proper funeral of a loved one who was killed by a drunk driver. Because she mentioned an LGBTQ lifestyle, all of a sudden, that validates her over everything else. Never mind the poor kids who got cancer and/or some other type of condition that's out of their control. This modern woman was probably given a choice, either stop being a degenerate or get out. And of course, she couldn't act normal. And of course, she's going to get supported because she's a woman, and she claimed she's part of a marginalized community, a community that now gets a full month to celebrate them. So the comments are filled with people who want to support her cause. Like one commenter said, "It's going to be okay. Check for LGBTQ shelters." There are probably more LGBTQ shelters by a magnitude of 10 than men's shelters. Had this been a straight white male, how many people in the comment section would have said, "Man up," or "You're a male who has privilege"? Another person commented, "You can stay with me." Would she be offered a place to stay if she was a man? Another commenter said, "I have abusive parents too. I see you. You are valid, and I am here for you. Things get better, and I am sending you my love." Not to say that there aren't parents who shouldn't be parents, but this is typical of today's feminists to call anything that doesn't put up with their BS abusive. And the video worked.
Hi everyone. Hi to like 500,000 people that have liked the video and like 1,000,000 people that have seen it. Hi. My mind is spinning. Forgive me if I can't fit everything in this video or if I sound scattered. I am just completely overwhelmed and in like shock. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. You guys have donated $14,000 in like a day. And that means I can get a car. So like I'm not possibly gonna live on the streets and like die. I'm so beyond grateful, but it's not coming out right, but like thank you. Every single one of you has helped save my life.
$14,000 was given to her in one day. For someone who probably isn't going to cure cancer or do any other impactful thing in life, but be an influencer. She'll probably still claim life is easy for a man and that she's oppressed by the patriarchy and so on. And her claiming she'd live in the streets is BS. There are women's shelters everywhere. Whenever you see a woman actually on the streets, it's because she's doing a massive amount of drugs to the point she doesn't know where she's at. The top comment says, "We're so proud of you for being brave enough to leave an abusive household. Leaving is the hardest part, but we are here to support you through." Brave for what? If she lived on her own in the streets like a survivor man, then she'd be brave. Leaving is not that hard when you have thousands in cash in your pocket. The average rent for a small studio is probably around $600. That for a year is half of the money she raised, and she can easily buy a decent used car for a couple of grand. Another commenter said, "14K is a good car and an apartment. Yay, defeats the purpose of being brave." As there are plenty of boys who live on the streets and find a way to move up the economic ladder by themselves through hard work and determination. One commenter who dated said, "I hope my $100 helped you, are so strong, and just keep pushing. Life does get better. It did for me." What type of standards does our gynocentric society have for women who claim they're strong and independent, but whenever they're in a jam, they bring out the waterworks and beg for help and still are hailed strong?
What's the biggest state in the U.S.?
Texas.
No, Alaska. How many presidents have there been in the U.S.?
32.
What's the biggest country in Europe?
Asia.
It's Russia!
Fuck.
How many continents are there?
7.
Yay! Who is the 60th president?
60th. There wasn't 60th.
Ooh! That one. What country is Tokyo in?
Italy. France.
Japan.
Japan! Where does the Pope live?
The church. What?
Like where? Yeah. In the Vatican. Who bombed us at Pearl Harbor?
USA.
She is lucky that she is not ugly. This was funny, but not necessarily false. Yeah, sure, she doesn't have clown paint all over her face. At least she looks like she's wearing no makeup to me, and if she is, it's very minimal, and no tattoos, or piercings, and she has normal nails too. This all gives her some extra points, but she's not a model, to say the least. If men are going their own way, most definitely, no one is going to commit to an average-looking gal like her with an IQ of the room temperature. Someone states the obvious. I don't know how they're laughing when she gets it wrong. It's not funny, it's embarrassing. It was funny, but yes, there are kids from third world countries who grew up on dirt floors and don't have the internet, who can answer more questions correctly than her. Another person states, So they don't teach geography in American schools, good to know. They don't teach much of anything in schools now, besides how to put on condoms. Another commenter said, a kid in my class didn't even know where Africa was. If these women didn't have the welfare state, child support, simps, and alimony, not sure they'd survive past 40. She is lucky that she is not ugly. This was funny, but not necessarily false. Yeah, sure, she doesn't have clown paint all over her face. At least she looks like she's wearing no makeup to me, and if she is, it's very minimal, and no tattoos, or piercings, and she has normal nails too. This all gives her some extra points, but she's not a model, to say the least. If men are going their own way, most definitely, no one is going to commit to an average-looking gal like her with an IQ of the room temperature. Someone states the obvious. I don't know how they're laughing when she gets it wrong. It's not funny, it's embarrassing. It was funny, but yes, there are kids from third world countries who grew up on dirt floors and don't have the internet who can answer more questions correctly than her. Another person states, so they don't teach geography in American schools, good to know. They don't teach much of anything in schools now, besides how to put on condoms. Another commenter said, a kid in my class didn't even know where Africa was. If these women didn't have the welfare state, child support, simps, and alimony, not sure they'd survive past 40.
Oh, that's not gonna, honey, that's not gonna reach.
Oh, what is she doing? No, she's not.
No.
No, she said it on.
Why is she so afraid to get so close? Okay.
Here we go. She got it. She got it on the right side this time. Oh my gosh.
Okay. Oh,
Stop. Why did she keep saying? She just got over here.
okay, there you go.
Here we go. She's got it. Where is she going?
She's doing a, she just did a circle.
Did you hear him? Oh, there she found the gas tank.
Side. I mean, it's on the correct side.
That's the right side.
That's the correct side. She's got the gas tank.
She did.
Yes. Okay.
Oh!
Yes. Okay, she has it.
She literally had it encircled around. That guy's judging her so hardcore. Is it the worker?
Yeah.
She's like if an alien came to Earth and had to fill up the gas tank for the first time. Does she not watch other people? Because even rats learn from watching other rats do things. She is a blonde, and she is good looking. But still, no one can be that dumb. Although it looks like she's a trophy wife, since she's driving a Mercedes. The top comment confirmed this could be real. For those saying this can't be real, I have worked at a gas station. People do this more than you would think. To think there are more people out there like her is scary, especially if they're driving on a freeway. Another person stated, I refuse to believe that this is real. According to another person, most normal gas pumping in Ohio. This is normal in the state of Ohio. No wonder why people hate living there. Another person said, she was about to move the petrol station closer to her car. The worst part about that is that she drove there and will drive away. And yeah, you wonder how did this lady get a driver's license in the first place if she can't do a basic fill up the gas tank? Was someone at the DMV bribed? No. I understand why some instructions have to be on the packaging. There's also a ton of warning labels on products probably for people like her as well. Maybe she rode the short bus all her life, and because of her looks, a rich man married her.
I got an ice cream cone stuck in my mouth.
I bet she has had a lot of practice having things stuck in her mouth. Maybe she should try biting down? The nose ring says it all. That's the feminist piecing, ironically because cows have the nose ring so they can be controlled. At least she has a built-in alarm for the next thing that gets stuck in her mouth. Common sense isn't so common with feminists.
What the
The first thing she thinks about is her dad helping her. But wait, thought she's independent. Thought the patriarchy was keeping her down. Also, doesn't she realize that the water spill is over an outlet and she can get electrocuted to death? A woman commenter pointed out, the call dad is so real lol. And yeah, for a lot of these thoughts, who at least have a dad, when being strong and independent doesn't work out, he can always save the day. If dads really want to help their daughters, after they turn 18, and if they decide to live on their own, the next time they ask for help, he should tell them to get a man. It just shows that women want the benefits of a marriage or long terms without actually having the commitment. Another comment, the cord's plugged in. And she responded, dude, I know, I didn't even notice them. But the question is, what was she doing? Was she trying to hang out a picture and didn't know to find a stud? Because that's where you're supposed to hammer a nail into, especially if it would be load-bearing, not in the middle of a drywall. And instead of helping her, her sister decided to record her for a TikTok video. Like she was very close to dying, and all her sister could think about in this emergency is getting some clout on the internet. There's a chair for a reason, and instead of working out the ass, maybe run on the treadmill? What's the most surprising is that after she fell and almost cracked her head on the metal, she went back and did the exercise wrong again, like she has the memory of a goldfish, which is 5 seconds. Modern women today, who now can do just about anything with this life, like become a scientist or pilots, are resorting back to trying to thirst trap men. Top comment says, why do people go to the gym and not use the equipment correctly? It literally tells you on the sticker how to use it. For those who don't know, just about all machines have stickers with pictures on how to use them correctly. If the machine was broken, there'd be a sign or something, and it was working fine, but you were using it wrong. It's okay to be wrong sometimes. I promise. The woman in the video claimed the machine was broken. That's her excuse for using it wrong.
Thank you so much for watching. If you found value in this video, hit the like and subscribe buttons, ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on future uploads, drop a comment, and share it. See you in the next video, guys. Till next time.